Viva Las Vegas, home to casinos, drive-through weddings, and the second annual HostingCon. Let's take a look at what a change in venue did for the show.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire.
Welcome to the City of Sin, a place where you can randomly bump into celebrities in person or not so randomly in Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, a venue where you can watch the most breathtaking Cirque du Soleil performances or experience Star Trek's Borg invasion firsthand, a desert oasis where you can visit Paris, Egypt, and New York all within a span of 5 minutes. Yes, Vegas has it all. And although last year's event in Chicago had its charm, it's undeniable that Las Vegas brings out a more joie de vivre attitude in everyone.
Viva Las Vegas.
Perhaps this is why North America's largest web hosting conference, HostingCon 2006, was held at the Mirage Hotel and Casino in lively Las Vegas. With 73 exhibitors and over 1,100 attendees from all over the world, HostingCon's second conference saw more action and considerably more success than the debut show last year. Executive Director of HostingCon, George Roberts IV, says that part of the reason this year's event may have been more successful is simply because the team was more organized.
The exhibit hall is about twice the size of last year. We changed the schedule a little bit this year, and I think it's flowing a little bit better. There's not as much overlap between the conference sessions and the exhibit hall hours, so people don't feel like they've got to make a choice between going to one or the other. So we've been getting good feedback. I think it's been going real well.
Conference goers enjoyed the 3-day event filled with vendor presentations and conference sessions about topics like business, shared services, data center, and application hosting. Exhibitors and attendees were also invited to 3 keynotes where they learned everything from the closing gap between IT and web hosting to how 4 industry leaders found success and the drastic changes the hosting industry is slated to undergo in the next few years. Exhibitors ranging from ISVs to software vendors and web hosts found the conference to their liking and had a number of positive things to say.
I think Las Vegas was the right place to have it this year. It seemed to get the people to the conference.
It's been awesome. We were 4 deep last night. We couldn't talk to as many. I missed a very important meeting last night because I couldn't leave the booth. If that gives you an example.
The convention's also been terrific. A lot of the right people are here, whether that means the people who are potential clients or the people who are potential partners or colleagues. It's just been a really effective way to meet people and to network and to get our word out. So I've been really pleased with it.
However, some felt that the conference could use some changes, but just barely.
It's very US-centric. That's one. I think maybe a bit of Europe companies coming in. There's also some of our bigger managed hosting players don't seem to be around. Rackspace, for example. Yeah, perhaps getting more of them coming in there would be great as well.
There's actually nothing that comes to mind right now that I can get them to improve on, except maybe bring down the cost of a hot dog from $6.50 to $1.25.
Yeah, I'd like to double in size one more time. Get about 3,200 people out here, and next year I'd like to have about 1,000 people at our party. So I'm a hero on that, or I just got fired.
A number of the attendees also shared their views, which again reflected a generally positive attitude towards the show.
We're hooking up with a lot of our partners that we don't get to see often, which is really good, and we're actually making new partnerships, which is also very good.
I would say even broaden the horizons a little bit. There are a lot of vendors here. I would like to see more participation from end users, clients, customers. I would love to meet some of them face to face.
Seeing this industry, knowing how fragmented it has been, and then coming to an event like this, it makes me feel like this community really is coming together. They're working together to try to make the industry as a whole a success. And that's incredibly exciting to me.
People are still learning about us. I think that's why we got a lot of late registrations this year, because there was a lot of word of mouth going around going, hey, are you going to HostingCon? Are you going to HostingCon? And everybody's like, whoa, I gotta go. So, I think, next year we'll get a number more of those people who were sort of like either undecided or just didn't hear about us in time. So I think if we can grow to 1,500, 1,600 next year, I think that's a really good size for this show.
Just because the sun went down didn't mean the networking had to end, as people took their conversations to various hotspots along the Strip. And if you thought what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, think again, as next week we take a look at what people were up to after the exhibit hall closed its doors. I'm Anastasia Tabanos for WHIR TV.